So, for those of us watching, you might notice that I look real clear. You might notice that I look real good. You might notice that the camera is straight at me, not angled up. That's because we're on a camera. Yes! You might also notice, those of us listening, you hear nature. Huh. So, bear with me. I hope that this is the only episode where we hear a lot of nature. And I hope they hear me and they just calm down. Anyway, hi guys. Oh, hi, I'm so y'all. It didn't take a long time, but it took a long time to get here. And I'm super happy that we're here. So let me start over. I feel like I got dogs everywhere. Let me start over. Okay. Hi, welcome guys, welcome girls, and every human in between. It's your girl with the locks. Check me out. And welcome to another episode of Bear With Me. As I've stated, we outside and we done leveled up the technology, and I'm here for it. Here, okay? Here. I said, I don't remember what episode that was, but I was like, we gonna be on the camera soon. Don't know how soon, but soon was soon. And like I said, I'm sorry about nature. Hopefully all the bugs go to sleep real soon. So this don't gotta be a thing in another like 10 minutes or 5 or 2. Anyway, so I did a test shot. So just let me just truly bring y'all into what we're doing right now. So I did a test shot, right? Then I went to the computer, connect, play, listen. Use a couple of the editing software pieces. Of course, what I truly need, I gotta get the pro. And just like right now, it's just not feasible to get the pro subscription to get access to all of what I need. You feel me? But it's gonna come because the same way things have just been falling into place, things are going to continue to fall into place. It's also very interesting to not be able to see me because I'm literally just looking at a camera circle. And wow, like I don't know if my hair laid right. I don't know, but y'all let me know in the comments. Not too much. Get into it. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend that the podcast is up and jumping, thumping and bumping, okay? Also, I want to take it a step further because I was checking me out last week and I noticed that a couple of people have started to leave reviews. I got 2 whole reviews on Apple Podcasts. Keep them coming from my Apple Podcast listeners. Please give me more comments, more reviews. Of course, 5 stars is always preferred. But if you're feeling like a 3 or a 4, I'm here because the goal is to grow. YouTube, more subs, please. More comments. Thank you for the people who do. Make sure they engage. I love it. I love you. Thank you. And Amazon Music and Spotify, yes, please comment, follow, all those things. Not comment. Well, comment if you can. But, leave the review. Give me the 5 stars. Please and thank you. Thank you, nature. Oh, okay. Just a little bit. I'm the appreciative. Okay. So, that was that part. I first need to speak about how we got here. Or just the last week. So, I uploaded last week's story time. And I noticed that it said 10 episodes. Now, in my brain, bear with me, I look at my episodes different than my story times. It's kind of like they're 2 different series, kind of like alternating. So no, it is what it is. But in my head, they're different. But everything that I watch all of my stuff on, they count them all as episodes. And I made it to 10. Don't cry. Okay. Okay. I made it to 10. I say that, and I say that with such excitement and so much emotion because not every podcast, your average podcast does not make it to 10 episodes. And hey, little mama, you made it. I made it to 10 episodes. Shout out to me. Pat on the back. Thank you. Thank you. Because it's not for me. Well, it's for me because I enjoy what I do. But you all also benefit. So thank you guys. Also, I like the camera being straight on, but I feel like I need to get a little more snatched and cinched for me to truly sit back. So I'm gonna sit up just for a few more reps because we trying to get right. Let me go to my notes real quick because I definitely kind of wrote out a little outline for this episode because I was super excited, super to use this. So it's Tuesday. My birthday is in 10 days. Your girl turns 35. 3-5. Y'all, let me just take a pause to just really speak about turning 35. Wow. Like, I was brushing my teeth one day and I was like, dang, I've been doing life for 35. Wow. That's crazy. But it's not crazy. But to think about doing life for 35 years, I mean, the people who doing 60, 70, big shout out to all my elders who tap in. I appreciate you and your legacy and your history and your influence and your wisdom. I'm here for you. But just to think about just having had so many experiences that I've had, I'm just like, wow. And to constantly be growing and evolving, double wow. So with my birthday coming up, I always think about what I want to achieve in the next year. I should have probably brought some tissue out here with me because I'm already feeling it because I am feeling this moment. Okay, okay. Relax, breathe. We're okay. We're okay. I sound like I'm talking to Bubba. All right, dial it back. Y'all, so as I've been approaching 35, and it's a full moon. Shit about to start waning, but it's a full moon. The last 2 weeks been thumping, okay? Thumping. So that means it's gonna be a new moon around my B-day. Ooh, that's been a bang. We're gonna have a whole episode where we talk about the lunar cycle along with like just all of what a new moon does. Later on. Y'all, I've been doing this self-work and I've noticed that I've become uncomfortable with where I am. And I was really trying to fight it and fight it and fight it and fight it and fight it. Ooh, girl, you're gonna have to really calm down. You're gonna have to really calm down. You know what? I'm just gonna go get some tissue because, yeah. Okay. Because I'm already knowing me. I'm already knowing me. And that's okay. Hi, my name is Wit, and my eyes sweat. It's hot outside. I'm in freaking Houston, so why wouldn't my eyes sweat? You know? Whatever. Everybody know you crying, girl. It's okay. And it is. Bear with me. Name of the podcast. Okay. So, I noticed that I was very uncomfortable in a state. I also noticed that social media was influencing me for the worse. Like, I'm someone who is very much in tune with my mood, my mind, and just a lot of things. So I had to dial it back on Instagram specifically because that's like the main one I use now. But I had to dial it back. Like, first off, I have since how well, yeah, since like 31, no 32. Yeah, since like 32, I started checking and tracking my screen time. And I ain't really been liking the amount of time I'm spending on my phone, specifically on Instagram. Cut it out. Cut it out. Dial it back. And then I was also noticing just like my mood when I would be on it. And it was not a good mood. So I was like, well, let's dial it back. So I've since dialed it back. Also locked in to what I was watching or what I was scrolling through, and what it was, and how it was impacting my mood. And I was like, oh, this one of those again. Okay, so I'm gonna just share what it is. So, unfortunately, two things happen when you're on social media to me. And let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. One, you get inspired to do some of the things or see some of the things you're being exposed to. Or two, you become envious or jealous or want it for self. And I ain't to no vacation out the country. When the last time I've been out the country? Since October of 23. That feels like a long time ago. Personally, I need to get up out of this ground. I need some different soil. So everybody taking trips to Jamaica. My cousin just came back from Jamaica. Right before that, he was in the Philippines, and just like all type of like I'm just really watching people just living, and I'm just like, I want to go out of town. I want to go out the country. I want a passport stamp. By the way, they don't really do that no more. Give me the stamps. Anyway. So I was just like, dang, like I was feeling left out a little bit. And also just like, I want to do these things. And I said, wait, this is all very true. It's been a while since we have been out the country. But what we're not going to do is act like where we have been, we haven't enjoyed. I went to Vegas this year. I went to New York. And where did I go right after that? I went to Chicago. And so, like, while going home, Chicago is not really like a vacation. There are still elements that make it fun. Wait, no, I went somewhere else. Girl, it don't matter. And then I'm finna go to Destin coming up. So it's like, I have to really dial it back and be grateful. I'm gonna just take a moment to just be very grateful that nature has dialed it back for this episode. That leads me into my next point, alignment. So, things are always working out for me, and it has, girl, slow down. It has become so true in these last 2 weeks as I was like going through what I was feeling, why I was feeling it, what does this mean, and all of this and all of that. And so I went to the mall and I spent money because I was like, I know what I want my birthday to be. I know what I want to feel, and I know what I want to look like. So bought me a dress, shorty fire. That's why we trying to get snatched. And I walked past this store, and they had like astrology bracelets. And I was looking at the marquee. It was a digital marquee, and I was looking. I was like, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for cancel. And then I saw it, and I was like, let's go inside. So went inside, saw the bracelet. Now, my birthstone is ruby, but it also can be pearl. And pearl represents loyalty. I'm gonna feel bad that I don't remember what ruby represented, but whatever. But I put that thing on my wrist, and I was like, oh my god, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh my gosh. And so now it's a business. Oh, and it's kind of like a crystal store, and just like all things that speak to me. You see, I got my grounded and my throat chakra necklace on. And so, it was a vibe. It's energy in the store. So now she's like, okay, you want this bracelet? What about this? And what about that? She was like, we got a necklace. Looked at the necklace. It didn't hit the same. And I was like, well, do y'all have any rings? And they were like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Turned around, showed me the ring. I started crying. Why did you start crying with? Why are you so emotional with? Listen, back up off me. Number one. Number two, I started crying because it matches my tattoo. So I got a tattoo. Oh my gosh, I can do this. I have a tattoo. Ooh, see, if I had a producer, we could zoom in on the tat. But what if, you know what I could try to do? I'm going to try to insert a picture of the tat in the video. Okay. So this is my tat, and I got a ring that matches it. And so then we did a sound bath and like purified and cleansed the jewelry for me. That was super powerful. And so I walked out of there super excited and just like ready for my birthday. So I'm doing all this self work and something else happened. Let me go back to my book. Cause when I tell y'all, it's been. One night I was in my feelings. Come on down. One night I was in my feelings real bad, like just ugh. And I was like, wait, what is it? You just have to take the next step because I know what I want, I know what I desire, and I know ultimately, in order to get to the next step, I have to let some things go. And so I became a plant mom back in November of 23. Became a plant mommy. I have a snake plant and I have a pothos plant. And so I was journaling and I was also sitting near Poppy, is what I call my pothos. I was sitting near Poppy and I was looking, I was like, I feel like she's outgrowing this pot. And oh my gosh, when I said that, I was talking to self because I was like, wait, like, I'm really leveling up and I'm noticing that a lot of things, a lot of people have to be let go in order for me to go to the next level. Like, and it's not a bad thing, and it's not like these are like, I don't want y'all to think like, cut off, cut off, cut off, cut off, but they're just like relationships that don't serve me, and they actually haven't been serving me. So, you know, like distant relationships, and it's like we kind of only really talk because, but there's no real substance there. And so I've just been thinking like, it's time to just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, Tony. Everything's gonna work out right. Okay, stay focused. So I am about to be repotted to a bigger pot that serves me because I'm growing and I love it and it's just so magical. Another reason, another part of my self work or just signs, just so reaffirming. So I told y'all in the last epi, no, I don't really want to call it an epi. Okay, we need to stop. Okay, get another. Okay. Sheesh. She gotta talk. We gotta calm down. We gotta calm down. Bear with me. So, as y'all know, I've been team get snatched, team cinched, team unbig the back. And in doing so, I go get my meals at this meal prep place. I've been working out. First it was 3 times a week. Then he was like, no, you need to work out 4. And I was like, okay, fine. So been doing that. I was picking up my meals. And while I was there, Shorty was like, you do look good. I do see some growth. I was like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I was just like, you know what? The 5th is coming up, and so I need to be as unbigged as much as possible. So we're going to go a little harder in these last 10 days. Cool, we can do that. So I was like, you know, we going to have tunnel vision. And I literally said, I was like, you know, it's tunnel vision, sort of. Because I'm also outside. I like outside. And so the nutritionist also was telling me, like, if you're going to drink, shots only. Okay. And then I saw a video that said tequila is the better ones of all the alcohols. Like, of course, alcohol is not it. But if you're going to drink some alcohol, tequila is the better one. I said, tequila is the better one. No more than 4 shots. Bing, bada, boom. We in the game. All right. So when I do go outside, I'm definitely finna run up tequila. and I'm finna do the shots. And I did. I did it on Juneteenth. Shout out. And it was fun. But because there was a lot of pacing in between, I ain't get mad. And that's okay, because I didn't need to be. Anyway, so we was talking about that to, when I was picking up my meals. And so I was like, tunnel vision, sort of, because I'm still kind of enjoy myself because I want to enjoy myself. But it's like, do you really have tunnel vision? Okay, we ain't gonna go back. You know, I'm growing. I'm growing. Grace. Okay. So I get in the car and I'm feeling good. Car come, turn on the car, the radio come on. Name of the song? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Tunnel vision. I look, I'm like, get out of here. Crazy. So it's like, how I'm moving, where I'm moving in the right direction. And I can't do anything but, dang, this wind feel good. I can't do anything but be appreciative and grateful and just happy that everything is working out for me. Every single thing is working out for me. Like me remembering that I had this camera, having the mentor that I had to help me salvage it when I thought that I was gonna have to get a whole nother camera, getting a tripod so that it can angle, you know, just like all the things. The bugs calming down right now throughout this episode so that it won't be such a distractor to my listeners. Come on now, like, I mean. So that's it on the subword. Like, ooh, I'm here. We're not gonna cry anymore. Our eyes are not gonna sweat anymore. We're going to relax. Relax. I wonder how much this episode people are gonna enjoy, because it's gonna be like, okay, Wid, like you could have, but I think so. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know how y'all like this episode. All right. So something that I talked about, some episodes or some story times ago. I want to have a segment of my current jams, and so I'm going to make sure that I have a current jams. And I think if I only do it on episodes, that'll give it enough, because sometimes I'll jam a jam for a very long time before I discover something new. Anyway, so my current jams, and the first one I've been jamming hard. Like, I just started slowing down in like the last 3 days. But when I tell you I was listening to it every day, all day, all day. The artist, his name is Dixson, and I'm going to put it in the description. His name is Dixson, and the name of the song is Yours. Ugh. Ooh. Yes. Y'all, I can't really describe that song, but it's a song. I just listen to it and let me know how you like it. Okay? Okay. Second song. Shout out to the beautiful being that put me onto this song. The artist is Uncle Waffles. Dang. I can't remember her bio, but you know what? Let me pull it up. While I'm pulling her up, I can tell you about Dixon, because he's from Atlanta. He was on The Voice and made it to like either the top 25 or the top 15. Can't remember. But so what happened was, once I discovered him, I just started listening to all his songs. So I went back to Dixon, sorry. So Dixon, Yours, and then Cherry Sorbet. And there's another one called Sweeter. Yours is it, okay? That's when, yeah, like, I can't get into it. Y'all just go and listen. And let me know in the comments. Meet me in the comments and let me know how you like yours, because it's a jam. Cherry Sorbet and Sweeter. Sweeter is such a cute song. It's a summertime cruise in a car with the windows down. Maybe a walk in the park. Maybe a picnic with your babe. It's a cute little song. All right, now let me tell you about Uncle Waffles. Uncle Waffles is a South African-based DJ. And so, the beautiful human being put me on, and I really like her. The song that I was told to listen to first was called Tanzania, or Tanzania. Is that how you say it? I forget. Whatever. Tanzania, for those of us who real Americanized, but I think it's Tanzania. Anyway, but I started listening to all the like top songs, and then I heard this song called Echoes. Y'all, let me tell you, when I came back from Chicago for my cousin's wedding, I played Echoes on repeat and cleaned my whole house. Vibing. Like, it's a soft, ooh. But all her other tracks hit too. So, check out Dixson Yours, Uncle Waffles, Echoes. And meet me in the comments and let me know what you think. My birthday's coming up. For sure, what I want is for you all to spread the news far and wide about my podcast. I'm going to tell you just how much I'm really out here sharing this podcast. Pest control came. I was like, yeah, I'm going to need these little, found out they weren't fire ants, they were carpenter ants crawling all around. And I'm just like, bro, you really distracted me from my podcast. Can't happen, won't happen. So I was like, yeah, you distracting me. I said, these ants be out here distracting me when I be recording. Oh, what you be recording? I'm glad you asked. My podcast. Come on, let me share it with you right now. He was like, bet, I'm going to listen right now. Thank you. Okay? Yes, thank you for all of the watchers, listeners, sharers, reposters, all of y'all. Thank you all so much. I wish you all love, light, and laughter. To those of us watching, you'll notice there's nothing on your screen anymore. And that's because when I recorded, I ran out of something. Don't know what, don't know how, but it ran out. And I didn't notice until I got ready to stop the recording and nothing else was recording. So, it's all a part of the journey, all a part of learning to be a podcaster. It's so much fun. Yes. But thank you all. Until next time.